How's it going, guys? HexHD here, bringing you guys another NHL 17 beta video. In this video, guys, we're going to be looking at all the new player customization options in NHL 17. So if you go to the last tile here, that's where the customization options are. You can choose between creating a team or creating a player. For this video, we're going to be looking at create a player. I'll have a video later today looking at create a team, but basically I'm just going to show you guys all the new customization features, as well as both the skater and the goalie I've created. So you guys can see the skater and the goalie there. You can choose the potential. I just left it as it doesn't really matter. You can't even use them in this beta. You can choose the age, the handedness, position, player style, height, weight, all that good stuff. So we're just going to take a look here, guys, at my skater first. So as you guys can see, I've got him decked out here in a bunch of like blue stuff. Like he's got the aqua visor there, the blue candy cane stick tape, sock tape there, skate laces. You can also have jersey tuck. They brought that back, which is good. I definitely like putting the jersey tuck on my guys. So first things first, guys, you go to details here. You can just fill it all out. So first name, last name, play-by-play name. Like I said, player type, position. You can choose the team he's on, contract type, handedness, height, weight, fighter, birth year, all that stuff. So obviously you fill out all the details. Then the appearance, they added a lock this year. Last year, when you went to choose a head, you basically had to choose a pre-made head that came with a certain hairstyle and everything else. Now you can actually go in and choose whatever face you want. There's a ton of face to choose from. Go to the very bottom here to see exactly what the number is. Crazy amount though. Like last year, I don't know how many there were, but there's even more this year. And now you can actually like choose everything on it, which is good to see. So 211, which is pretty good. I think my guy kind of looks like me, so I think, you know, there's definitely more options here to make your person look more original. There's also way more female options. Last year, I think there was like 2 faces to choose from. And now there's 18, so obviously not as many as the males, but still definitely better than 2. Eyes here, I think last year you could choose the eye color, but you got eyebrow style, eyebrow color, so all that good stuff. You got hairstyle, a ton of different hairstyles. I think this has been shown before in the trailer, but just to kind of reiterate here, a couple of the cool ones. You got like the Patrick Kane mullet there. That one's pretty sick. You also have the Yager mullet there. Obviously, if you're rocking this, you definitely have to rock the Yager Salute Selly. Just a bunch of different hairstyles, and there's actually some that I feel like, you know, people actually have, opposed to in previous games where a lot of hairstyles I don't think anyone actually, you know, had in real life. Just a bunch of weird ones, but a lot to choose from here. There's 62 in total, so that's pretty cool to see. I guess we'll just leave the Yager on there for now. You also got the beards to choose from. You can choose like your beard style, and you can choose like your beard length, how long it grows in the playoffs, using this feature here, which is pretty cool, obviously, for like be a pro if you're playing in the playoffs. I don't think it actually matters for EASHL. Equipment here, of course, lots of equipment to choose from. You got the helmets here. Obviously, I think it's like the same helmets as last year, nothing crazy. They do have the college helmet. I wish they brought the fish bucket back, or not back. I wish they introduced the fish bucket. That'd be kind of sick, you know, put Conway on your jersey, look like the Mighty Ducks, but that's alright. They got the ear guards, the visor here. Actually, more visor styles now. They used to have just straight curved and maybe aviator, but now they've added aviator if not, and they also have large and tilted. A lot of guys wear them like that in the NHL, so cool to see that they've added that in. Just a bunch of new features. Visor tint, I believe they've also added some new colors. Don't think Sunburst was a color last year. Haze has been in for a while. Aqua might be new. I don't know. Some of these, I feel like Sunburst is for sure real. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's no new colors. I don't know. But still a lot of colors to choose from, which is good to see. Of course, you have shoulder pads, which is just bigger, small. The jersey tucks back. You can tuck it either side, front or back. Or, sorry, either side of the back. Front tuck would look kind of weird. You also have gloves here. I think there's a bunch of gloves to choose from yet. So I don't know if they've added any more than that, like than last year, but still. Stick here, like I was saying, you can have the candy cane tape job, which is pretty cool to see. There's also like long tape there, short tape, so bunch of options there, especially for the blade too. You can choose how you want to tape that up. Right here is look at all these sticks, some like retro sticks there, which is pretty sick. And then, like I was saying, the blade tape here, you can choose whichever way you want to tape it up. So obviously it doesn't really affect anything in game, but it is still pretty cool just to, you know, have all these different options for yourself. Pants and socks here, like I was saying, I got the tape there on my socks, so I think it looks pretty sick. You can also choose pant length, longer, short, sock tuck. I don't like mine tucked. I think it looks better without it, but you can do like the front tuck, you can do the back tuck, or you can do both tuck. I think that one personally looks the worst, but to each his own. And then finally there you also have the sock tape material, which is kind of cool. So I think mine's matte. You can rock glossy, which you can't really tell here because it's blue, but if you had like white, it'd be see-through. and then clear, of course, or that glossy transparent is clear, and then glossy opaque's like a half clear, half matte. So pretty cool there. Just all the different features they're adding. They're really letting you customize your guy however you want. And then skates, of course, you just have a bunch of skate options to choose from. You can even put skate guards on your guy like I have there. They got half guards, full guards. This round guard, like if you wear this, I feel like that's so ugly looking. Maybe that's just me though. And then like I was saying for skates, a bunch of skate options. Personally, like the Nike Bauer Vapors myself, but 10 skate options, so not crazy, but still pretty decent amount to choose from. So that's all the equipment selection, guys. Like I said, so much to choose from there. Then like I was saying before, for attributes, you can choose whatever you want. So potential range, anywhere from let's see here, AHL other forward to franchise. Potential accuracy, so if you're in Be a Pro, how accurate it'll be, or maybe it doesn't even affect Be a Pro. I think that just might be for GM mode. And then of course you can choose all your statistics. For the beta though, you can't use your guys, so really no point in wasting time on that. And then of course, like that video I showed before, all the new goal celebrations. Personally, this is one of my favorite ones. It's actually the first celebration. Watch it again there, the Archer one. I think that one's just so sick. Obviously with that one, Dab's pretty fun. Worm, some other really good ones, but like I was saying, so many awesome goal celebrations to choose from, and like for Be a Pro, I think you can just choose it right off the bat, so really gonna be tough to choose one, but I like that Archer one a lot. So anyway, guys, that is a look at my skater. Next we're gonna be taking a look at the goalie. So right here is a look at the goalie I created. You guys can let me know what you think of the pads and all that. I think that helmet's so sick. It's actually a Grand Rapids Griffins helmet. It's got the wings on the front, and then it's got the Red Wing logo in the back. Definitely my favorite helmet in the game. For the pads, I actually went with similar to Griffins colors, just without the red, so white for the base color, then just blue, gray, and gold trim. I think it looks pretty sick. I try to get like the lines there to kind of look like Griffin wings or something like that on the pads. You guys can let me know if you like that pad scheme or not. I know a lot of people are into that. So, of course, details for the goalie, just the exact same thing. But then, of course, you have the player type for the goalie. And then you also have your goalie stance, which might not be here. I got to check. There it is, goalie stance. So you guys can see a bunch of different stances to choose from. I tried to choose the one I used when I played goalie back in the day. Just basically, I don't know, that's like a normal goalie stance to me, but there are so many different ones to choose from, and they're all just very slight variations. Like we could quickly go through them all, and like you're not going to notice that much of a difference, but there are, I think, 41 in total. So obviously there is, you know, enough of a difference between all of them. I think more and more standing, some are like more hunched over, some his legs are like slanted more than others, glove position, blocker position. So obviously you have a bunch of different stances there. Like I said, they're very, very similar. Personally, I felt goalie 30 was kind of like how I used to stand. Actually, 30 is a little bit too hunched over. I'd say 29 is actually probably what I look like. So I like that I found that out. So I'll change that. Appearance obviously is the same. It's just under the mask. So right there's my guy. It's the same as the skater. Equipment obviously is probably what most people are concerned about with the goalie. Like I said, goalie equipment is really cool this year. So mask type. You can also have the neck protector there. The only option though is just the clear protector I'm wearing. So you have the standard mask and the team mask. So for the team mask, like I was saying, I'm rocking the Grand Rapids Griffins logo. Most teams have at least 2 different masks to choose from. Some even have 4. Right there's the other one. Pretty cool Griffin on the side, but I think this one is definitely better. Like I said, my favorite mask by far. So you can choose NHL, AHL, all the different leagues, all the way down to junior. They all have their own team mask. So it's pretty cool. You guys can go through and kind of see them. Even if it's like a team you don't like, maybe the mask is like a sick mask. You can also just design the mask however you want. So you can see we have all the different colors. We have regular masks, we have cages, we have like the longer cage there. So lots to choose from. Personally, I'd rather a team mask. There's a lot more detail on it than just one of those standard colored masks, but pretty cool nevertheless. Also, guys, of course, with the goalies, you have the sticks. I was hoping to use this for the stick that I use in real life, which was the CCM Vector. I couldn't find it though, unfortunately, so I just had to go with, you know, the closest thing I could find. But there are a lot of options for sticks. They got the Bauer Vapor there, a bunch of CCM, Sherwoods, Warriors, so not too bad. And then, of course, once you pick the stick, you can pick the color scheme, whether you want to just do custom colors or you can just do team colors and then pick from like the team colors that you're using. So that's why all my stuff is the exact same color. I felt like it worked pretty good. So if you go stick color, zone 1 you can see is white. Once I click on that, custom colors, I can do recent colors, I can do NHL colors, AHL colors, and I would just go to Grand Rapids Griffins here, and that's kind of like the color scheme I used: white, gray, gold, and blue. Not a big fan of the color red, even though I'm a Red Wings fan, so that's why I went those colors. Next here, guys, we can look at the Trapper. There's a pretty good amount of Trappers to choose from, actually. Let's take a look here. So, yeah, there's a lot. I'm not even sure what the number is. It doesn't say, but Those two are missing for some reason. There's a bunch of different chapters to choose from. So what am I rocking right now? I'm rocking the Von Velocity V3s. You got 7700s there, icebergs, just all kinds of Vons. I think there's a couple warrior ones. Yeah, they're the ones that are gone for some reason. You got CCM gloves, Koho gloves, just Brian's gloves, lots of different gloves to choose from. So I'm just going to put mine back on. Hopefully the color scheme stays the same, looks pretty good. Again, like the other one, you can go Team Trapper there, and you can choose team colors and then pick it all that way. You can also like choose a preset, you know, team glove. So if I wanted to use like the Anaheim Duck glove, click on it. It's got the black and gold, so they choose the glove for me and the color for me. Personally though, I chose the glove and then I just used the team colors and then put the colors on the glove how I wanted to kind of like make it my own. Obviously, if you guys want like an all Anaheim or all Detroit, you know, goalie build, that'd be the easiest way to do it, just using the team options. Same goes for the blockers, so we'll just show you guys the blockers, not going to show you all the different team colors. That would take literally hours, but as you can see, a ton of blockers. They even have some like retro ones, like the Vaughn Vintage here. I have it white though. It'd look better brown if it was actually vintage. Let's see, they got the Vaughn Vintage Sock, CCM Retro, a bunch of old blockers, and they got a bunch of newer ones, obviously with the more detail on them. So pretty sick. I think there's a lot of options there. This Brian's Beast one, that one's pretty sick as well. And then finally, of course, the big thing for the goalie equipment, guys, the one everyone cares about is the pads. So like I was saying, I think my pads are pretty sick. You guys can let me know in the comments whether or not you like them or not. I think the Vons are really nice looking. A bunch of pads to choose from. We got a good amount of CCMs, a lot of Vaughn. I think Vaughn's probably like the most options for the goalie equipment. We also have some Reebok pads there, some Koos, some CCMs, and some Brian's. We could like go Brian's Beast there to match it up. But I think I was using V4s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, V4s. I think those are really sick, and they match the helmet with the kind of like arrows. They look kind of like Griffin wings. I don't know. And then of course you go to team pads and you can choose the color scheme. Really, like, there's a ton of color schemes to choose from. So if we go back here, we want to look at the colors. Pad color here, zone 1. There's 9 zones in total, so you can completely deck out the pad however you want. And obviously, depending on what pad you choose, that would determine what the different zones are. So much customization here, guys, for both the player and the goalie. I think it's gonna be really cool to see all the different basically created players people come up with. So anyway, guys, that is it for the player customization. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. And besides that, thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.